Today we'll be playing Soulcreek. Caius has arrived in the village, and he brought his warriors with him. He spotted Alex and tried to kill him by throwing an axe at him, but Bite was able to move Alex out of the way. So we're about to confront Caius right now. I have a newfound respect for Takis and St. Courage. Caius is monstrously huge as Logan, perhaps even bigger. His war makes my skin crawl. Caius' mouth formed up behind him, and Taki's wardens join her side. A circle of sock Draconian tribesmen form a ring around us, observing the scene. Draconian Riptide clans are supposed to be allies. You fucking dumb chode. Caius points furiously at me. Why is he alive? Kill it now. Hey, fuckface. I charge forwards, fist clenched and join Taki's side. Behind Caius, his guardians take a fearful step back. He doesn't even flinch at me. What the hell did I ever do to you? Yeah, tell him that. The next axe you throw at me is going with your ass sideways. Enough. As Jovonia wars above the crowd, nervous sweeps the square. She marches between both sides, blocking Caius' view of me, always burning with fury at him. It's really eerie. I've never heard the village so quiet yet so wild up. What's the meaning of this, Caius? The target gestures at me with renewed fury, not perturbed by the chief's arrival. Jovonia, that's not some drooling pet. It's a human. Kill it. His name is Alex. He's one of us. Explain yourself. Caius' face drops in disbelief, as though the world just fell from beneath his feet. One of. What are you talking about? He's Logan's acolyte. If you harm him, there'll be no peace between us. There's a stunned silence. Caius, frozen in place, stares between us in wizard disbelief. He's a Zephyr. Have you lost your mind, sister? I got back. Jovonia, she never mentioned that. She ignores my outraged glare and keeps her focus on her brother. Alex is a Draconian. How dare you presume to decide his fate? His people walk the cascade. The negative ones are their fault. The informed are their fault. Well, hey, I had nothing to do with the cascade, neither did my people. I'm just... Jovonia signs me with an urgent gesture. Don't be ridiculous, brother. Alex is just a lost soul. Logan and I take responsibility, and the consequences will be on all of us. You'll let him blunder around our woods like an imbecile with an open flame. Are you mad? Caius backs away and peers around, bellowing furiously at the sizable crowd that is gathered in stunned silence. Are you all mad? No one dares speak up. Everyone stands silent, like scolded school children. The mountains themselves seem to cower. We've been through hell together, all of us. One wrong step, one curious glance, and the black oceans takes us all. His voice lowers, though his impassioned speech continues. Taki moves to stop him, and Jovonia angrily gestures her to be still. Your black one has said that, the one that all of you chose, the black ocean. Logan called it, and beneath it, what does he call them? Sharks? The crowd murmurs nervously. You know what I speak of, the negative ones, those demons, whatever you call them here. Every slip up is a ripple in that ocean. No, make no mistake, disturb those waters and they will rise up to be us. My heart lurches when he points at me. I swing, aware of every pair of eyes on me. This human will wade into the black zone to start its every. Oh God, just shut up, man. Tucker steps out, ignoring Jovonia's attempt to rein her in. Are y'all listening to this malignant stiff funnel? Who's the fuck plucked your pussy hairs out this morning, Caius? Caius sneers at Taki. This pussy has a few hairs of common sense still unplugged. You, on the other hand, are deluded. Bears are carmine. Taki bares her teeth and hisses at the name he gives her. Oh, careful of the big scary ocean, and you don't have a fucking clue what you're talking about. She spreads her arms wide in challenge, and he stands his ground. Alex don't even remember his people. Poor guy just woke up here. We don't know shit, so back down. Caius stalls, bewildered. Say that again. She's telling the truth, Caius. Alex has no connection to Zephyr at all. He had never even heard of the negative ones before he woke up. Is that the truth, human? I bet my teeth seething. Yes, I don't know how I got here. I'm not some omen of apocalypse. I'm harmless. Tell them what you did to my 3 exiles. So that's how he found out about me. You're the one that sent them to their deaths. I didn't even. And once I know I've said something wrong, Jovonia tries to silence me with a desperate snarl, but it's too late. You're that sister. He was in the Black Zone the same day as a frenzy. Caius turns back around to address the entire crowd. 2 nights ago, something around the Black Zones, or negative ones with Berserker, I found 9 dead at Riptide borders. Gods know how many others have disappeared. I'm speechless. 9? Because of what I did? I knew there had been consequences of my searching, but I thought Milo's near miss had been the extent of it. Never had the zones behave like that until the moment you let Alice go gallivanting around him. That's not some insane coincidence. It's him. The balance is already tipping because of him. Alex wasn't responsible for the frenzy. The raving saber-tooth stares at me, his eyes ablaze with distrust. Do you deny it? Alex lied. But just do it. No, Logan and I were just in there for training. You see, I appreciate your concern, brother, but Alex is one of my people. You will not interfere with his business. Caius steps over to his sister, his fury belting into an almost pleading whine as he appeals to her. Your enduring curiosity will get us all slaughtered. We all go the same way as Alira. It wasn't my decision. Alex is free because Logan deemed it. The black one's right is absolute, and I stand by his judgment. It is ludicrous. When I was told a living Zephyr has been spotted near your village, I came here to warn you. When I saw him, I assumed you didn't realize what he was. Maybe you mistook him for a rodent. I scowled. But you knew? Was you taking him in? If it were up to me, Alice would have been in chains. I trust Logan. I trust Alice. That's the end of the matter. You're provoking the Blackstones after everything we've been through. Did our sister's death mean nothing to you? Jovonia snarls and steps up to Caius, meeting her face to face. Her patience has snapped. You weren't the only one who loved her, Caius. There's a silence. The 2 chieftains stare coldly at one another. Jovonia twists her head around to the crowd, studying the sea of nervous draconian eyes. Go about your business, everyone. This is between brother and I. Nobody moves. Go! Slowly, person by person, the gathered crowd begins to dissipate. Taki and her wardens remain by her side. Caius and Antoine stay behind him. Between us, their siblings drop their voices to a whisper. Their voices too quiet to hear, and since they fury at one another, dissolving the sentiment. By what are they saying? They're screaming and static, and their voices become clear as day. You promised me. I should have told you. I knew this would hurt you. They speak with a tender, familiar hush, as if far cry from the aggression they were leading with moments ago. How could you do this? I knew you wouldn't. I never wanted you to know. This is how it is, brother. He's one of us, and I'm going to help him. Caius inhales and Jovonia grasps his silhouette uncertainly. I'm surprised by the affection displayed as they lean forwards, touching foreheads. If you try and harm the human again, you will have lost both your sisters. I will never forgive you. Do you trust me? After a tense pause, Caius nods soberly. I trust you with the world, but not the black zones. The two of them stand up straight and flinch when the opposing saber-tooth looks at me, mouth curled in distaste. Do I have your word you won't harm him? I return Caius' glare, daring him to try lobbing another axe in my face. Alex, was it? Yep. I won't harm him. But I need to. The talker scrunches his face up in anguish. I need to think on this. All of this. I need to see and live with. Jovonia nods. We'll go together. We'll talk. Talk and see that Caius' guardians are intending to. Take our Alex to Aeon. This has all been a misunderstanding. There will be no more violence. I step behind me as the axe embedded in the wall. Therefore, Jovonia a stunned stare, not sure if I'm relieved or furious. Let me handle this, Alex. I'll call for you once I've smoothed things over with my brother. Jovonia leads Caius away from the crowd, leaving my head reeling. The things he said about me, about my people of gods, as if this clan wasn't real enough of me already. Hey. Tiger nudged my arm. I jumped startled. What's the thinking, Caius then? Scanning with her noise, I pointed feverishly, and the axe still lodged by my head. He certainly leaves a lasting impression. What the hell's going on, Taki? Why did he try and kill me? Hey, I know Caius pretty well. He's a wounded kitty, and your being here is rubbing salt in the wound. Wounded because of a Lyra? Yeah, it was rough. I was there. A Lyra got informed. It's a bad way to go. Caius loved his sister more than anything. He thinks that Zephyr caused the cascade, so yeah, that's why he hates you. Thinks you're gonna start it all over again. Don't worry, you ain't a proper Elayan unless Caius has tried to kill you at least once. I grimaced a horrible sense of dread as accompanied Caius' arrival and his message. Is it true 9 people? I don't know, Rat. First I heard of it. He's probably making shit up so he's probably making shit up to look bad. But he's probably making shit up so bad. Forget it. But I did cause the frenzy. I tore the algorithm from the rhinestone disc. Oh god, this is such a mess. Hey, chill out. Caius ain't someone you want as an enemy. I don't want Caius as my enemy, but if he's gonna keep throwing axes at me, at my face, he won't try that again. Just let Jovonia handle him. Come on, I'm talking. Come on, I'm taking you to Aeon. Best you lay low till she straightens this out. Taki whistles at her wardens. Alright, ladies, find Caius' lot somewhere to hang out. Alright, ladies, find Caius' lot somewhere to hang out, somewhere out of sight. She beckons me to follow. I do so hurriedly, and the Caius directed the eyes of the whole village onto me. Staying out of sight seems wise. Right, what do we do about this guy? We're dealing with someone new. We need to learn more about him. Tread lightly. He's a chieftain of the Riptide clan, with the biggest tribe in Alea. Best let Jovonia handle him. And if he tries anything else, I'll make sure we dodge anything he throws at us. Even in Bite's assurances, my head is buzzing from shock as Taki and I march to Aeon's hut. I just stare at the ground, lost in thought. Oi, Wat. My head snaps up. Pull yourself together, will you? No, many people have tried to kill me. Happens all the time. Just keep dodging axes like they're flying pussies come to snatch your spunk. She nudges me and cackles. Do you think people will believe him? I swear, I didn't cause a frenzy. I didn't mean to. Who cares? Can you even call yourself a black woman if people think you're don't think you're a tainted Oma or Doom? None of the others have tried to murder me for it. What's going to happen next? Remember what I told you about the unspoken law of the land? Yeah, never meddle in a black woman's affairs, but damn right, rat. So that's what happens next. Your business. You're trying to dismiss this whole thing, but it isn't working. Caius is going to complicate things. I just know her. So Caius and Jovonia are siblings. I had no idea. That, yeah. See, don't tell a lot of people they were triplets. See, Aliwa, Caius, and Jovonia. When Aliwa died, Jovonia and Caius drifted apart big time. Real nasty falling out. They patch things up now, but hey, Caius is just Caius. Folks talk about him like he's the biggest turd in the river, but he can be pretty reasonable. Tiger points to Aeon's hut. Go on, just hide out in there for a while, yeah? Give the chief time to talk some sense to that kitty cat. Could you let Logan know what happened? Maybe don't mention the ass throwing. He'll probably rip Caius' head off. That'll be a sight. Leave it to me, rat. See you around. She passed my shoulder with a smile, return a forced one, then make my way inside to see Aeon. Whoa, Aeon, that looks heavy. He's trying to stack a heavy box on top of another. He's clearly struggling, so I walked over to grab it. Yeah. Let go, I got it. Aeon shoves me away. Stuff it, human. I can still lift it. I can. It's easy to see where Logan got his stubbornness from. I moved to help him carry the weight regardless. Well, after we get the box in place, Aeon steps away, clutches his side. Years ago, I could have lifted these one-handed. I could have. I didn't think moles were so strong. Oh, yes. Not many moles like me these days. Can't say I've seen many. Can't say. Anyways, you're here, Alex. You're here. What can I be doing for you? I have. Oh yeah, well. Jovonia thinks I should stay out of sight for a while. There was an incident. Oh, are you alright? Are you? I am now, but well, I could have been killed. What now? Tell me. Without wasting much detail, I recount the events of Caius' appearance to Aeon. He listens, carefully and wordlessly. When I speak of how he accused me of being responsible for the frenzy in the Black Souls, and most brow creases in concern. Did I really kill those people, Aeon? It may not even be true, Alex. It may not. Caius has no proof, has he? No, didn't stop him ranting about it in front of the entire village. I see. I dropped my voice to a concerned whisper. If he finds out Logan and I were involved, he'll kill me for sure. He's already tried once. But he won't. He won't. It's not his business. Don't be so glum. You didn't know what would happen when you pulled that algorithm out, did you? How could you have? Well, I didn't know, but Logan did warn me not to. When Aeon found I went guiltily. I didn't listen. I was angry seeing all those ruins on my people, my life, even my memories. There's a pause. Alex, tell me something. If you were back there now, right now, if you knew, would you make the same choice, would you? No. Aeon's quiet for a moment, watching me. He didn't miss my hesitation. The mole hops over, pensively taking my hand in his and petting it softly. Alex, we don't know what truths you may or may not find. She may have to make a choice like that again. No one else should get hurt over this. I'm sure, and I'm sure it's easy to think that now. But Alex, his voice drops to a solemn, sincere tone I never heard him use before. Will you discover what might be at stake, your entire identity? Just be ready to make that choice. He lets go of my hand. I feel odd, unsure of myself. For now, Alex, you have to continue. You do. This algorithm is important. It means you're here for a reason. There's no point in letting Kaya stop you. There isn't. So, let's talk plans. What's your plan? You're looking, Well, we know the next part is in the boneyard at Dale's Crag. We're not entirely sure what we're looking for, though. I see. Tell me. And the other piece of the puzzle, Alex. What is this algorithm? Images, ideas, words? We could draw it for him. I grumble uncertainly. Do you have something I can draw with? After fixing me with a questioning glare, Aeon spins around on his stool and tugs open a metal drawer. Charcoal and parchment ready. He lays it out on the counter next to me. I shuffle over and grab the charcoal piece, staring at the blank old page before me. I shut my eyes and let Bite take over. He guides my hand blindly across the parchment. My eyes snap open. Drawn out before me with flawless accuracy are the symbols I had seen in my mind only this morning. They seemed so benign. I was expecting something unsettling, but they're just weird drawings. Yet in my head they feel different. I can't explain it. It hurts to try. I put the parchment over the counter to Aeon, nervously watching his reaction. The mole peers at them, head inching closer to the parchment. How did he do this? I blow out my cheeks and shrug, then tap my forehead casually. Aeon isn't convinced. He stands between me and the symbols on the counter. I'm not sure I can make anything out of this, Alex. A map, a key, a tool? Who knows? Maybe what you've drawn here is nothing, just nothing. There must be more to all this, no? Should we tell him? And once Aeon can't help solve this puzzle unless he has all the pieces. There's nothing else for it. Yeah, where to begin? This could really get me killed if people misunderstand, especially with Caius potentially sticking his nose in. It's going to confuse a lot of people. Aeon tosses his claws on the counter, hair flicking back to the drawn symbols. Can't be any more confusing than all this. Go on then. Let's hear. I have a sentient computer program trapped inside my mind. Come again? His name is Bite. He's not sure how he got there or who created him. Right then. He can control my body too. Now that, Alex, that's mad. And man's a smirk. Boy, I'm not even going to pretend I understand all that. I'm not. You're talking about the old Zephyr machine intelligence, no? Yeah, I do not remember AI like Bite ever existing. I'm one of a kind. Let alone one with his head so far up his own ass. Stop, Alex. Just stop. Let me think. I watched Aeon trust the tip of his finger claw around the enigmatic shapes I've drawn only a moment ago. He shakes his head in resignation. Sorry, Alex, but being like that in your mind, your body, no. All these months here, that's a bit beyond me. I'm afraid it's concerning. How does this bite sustain itself within you? How does it control your body? I didn't see anything unusual when I examined you. I didn't. There could be Zephyr technology in my brain, or it might not really be human. I don't know. And this Bite doesn't know anything? Nah, he's kind of a moron. Rude. He speaks to you then. Yeah, it's getting him to sub that's tricky. Rude. Aeon looks alarmed. Just how much does Bite see here? Everything I do. I see, Alex. I've never heard anything like this. Never seen anything like this. He taps the drawn symbols again. Now, I don't know what this algorithm is going to lead to. It could be bigger than we thought. Alex shakes his head, waving in a heavy sigh. What a mess, what a mess. Have you tried to get rid of this AI, have you? I freeze, so does Bite. You mean, like, delete him? Well, I don't think I can. Alex, this creature has an alarming amount of power over you. It does. If you can get rid of it, you should. Man, no one ever trusted AI. It's okay, Aeon, he's a fun. Think, Alex. Bite can control you. But can you control him? Can you? No. I mean, he does everything I tell him to, although. I wince. He's, isn't obligated to. You did need to get rid of him. How? If it can control you, Alex, it can defend itself. He wouldn't let you. He wouldn't. That would never happen. It's not my job to make your decision for you. But he has a point where if I did want to delete you, you can't though. And if I could, there's a pause. Will you want to? I don't know how this ends, Bite. Will you stop me? If you want me gone, I go. You sure? I'm not real alive, Alex. What does it matter? But hey, come on, Bite. I never actually. I sigh. You alright there, Alex? Sorry, yeah. I think I just upset him. He can get upset, can he? Bite's been building a personality from my experiences. It makes him seem really real. Like really real. And an asshole sometimes. It's all a bit odd, Alex. I can see why you urgently need some answers. There must be an explanation. There must. I tapped the drawing of the algorithm. I know this will sound weird, but do you know anything about Soulcreek? There was a message about it in the algorithm. The old mountain in the north? I never saw anything odd about it. I know it's got a bit of a reputation, but I never imagined it was anything more than superstition, misfortune. I didn't. But who knows? There could be more. There could be. I found whatever secret Soulcreek holds, it seems it would be the first to discover it. Sorry, Aeon. I know this is a lot. I don't remember it either. Oh, boy. The mole shakes his head, sighing. The more we delve into your mysteries, the more it seems to be Black Wonder business. This path is for you and Logan, not an old fart like me. But still, I'll help however I can. What time do you and Logan plan to leave tomorrow, First, I guess it'll be a long journey to Devil's Crag. Why? Oh, long journey. Perhaps before you leave, we should visit the Great Barrier in the morning. The Aldermans owe us a loan of their equipment. I can give you that full examination, I promise. That would be great. We'll make time. Relax. We'll get to the bottom of this. I can't imagine how much stress it's been. But I'm here for you, Alex, in whatever way I can. I smiled, placing my own hand on top of his. Thanks, Aeon, for everything. You've done a lot for me. I can see why Logan thinks so highly of you. Aeon withdraws his hands, dismissing me with a modest shrug. Nonsense, I'm a big drag on how I am. He thinks the world of you. Well, he gave me a lot of good memories, he did. Never had a family, I didn't. Never did, but being here in the Draconic clan, that was close, very close. Anyway, Alex, enough of this. First things first, we need to give Jovonia time to keep Kai's under wraps. I grumble. Do you think he's going to be a problem? Hard to say. If he thinks you'll cause any disturbance to the Blackstones, perhaps. But he's loyal to his sister, very loyal. He won't break faith with her. He won't. Of that I'm sure. Do you know him well? Aeon cackles with laughter. Ha, Alex. I'm a scholar of the old knowledge. He wanted me dead long before you. I managed a smirk. We have a common hater. Oh yes, if it were up to him, I'd be dead. But no, Jovonia wouldn't allow it. So safe. And if I'm safe, Alex, you will be too. I fold the paper with the cryptic patterns up and slip it into my back pocket. Hey, is there anything I can do to help you out around here while Jovonia smooths things over with Caius? Well, there might be the odd job here and there we could get into. Right there? Aye. See the third one? That's the one. I peer closer into the guts of the ramshackle car. Right, you see the problem? The intake valve is warped. The combustion chamber can't pressurize. I tapped the rusty old engine's third cylinder. You were right, this one is a problem. Mike says there's a wonky valve, so the pressure will be too low. Let me see. Aeon gently pushes me inside the pier to the engine, practically mounting himself onto the car's bonnet. He digs a claw into the exposed guts of the ramshackle car. This part? I peer over, squinting at the part Aeon is pointing to. That's the one I don't think is repairable. It needs to be replaced. Bite says you'll need another valve. We could find one in the black zone. Ah, good so. Here, pass me the winch. I'll get this loosened up. I lean down to his toolbox, grabbing and passing the requested tool for him. The mold disappears back into the depths of the open car bonnet. His passion for the project is pretty endearing. How long do you think it'll take before this thing works? Aeon chuckles between strained grunts and as he tries to tug the crooked engine part loose. Oh, never, boy, never. Not attached to my lifetime, oh no. I plan to pop my claws long before I ever finish something as daft as this. I do. Turns around, waggling his winch at me. But hear this, boy. Don't you dare let the tribesmen find me dead without my identity. I'll not be found in the watermakers, curled up like a dried up apricot. No. I'll make sure you're found in a suitably heroic pose. Excellent. Now, give me just a moment. I'll find this thing loose. I will. His head disappears back into the car's insides as he fumbles around, and I step away, give him space. Are you feeling better now? I'm fine. I always was. Just you and your dumb healing feelings rubbing off on me. It's no big deal. I'm here for you, Alex. If that means deleting me, you do what you need to. It's okay. Come on, bye. I don't know how this is going to end, but I could never kill you. Phew. Yeah, I know. Sentiment. Not a good look, be honest. You only want me around to preserve your butthole from the hound. It's a bonus, I admit. Yo, Alex. Aeon, your brainy little stump. How's it going? I give the honey badger an acknowledging smile as he marches up to us. Ah, Taki, good. You well? Busy night, I should say, yes? Aye, main troops all packed up and on their way now, though. Then it's over. Thanks seed sown ground. I can go back to the village without seeing you lot much away as each other I can. Bye. Just to try it sometime, Aeon. Rubbers. Last thing you lot need is a lump like me there thumping and salty. I hear there was some trouble today, Yep, all sorted now, but the chief wants to see Alex. I came to get you. Come on, Rat. Cos is still here? Of course he is. We gotta keep him as an ally, so the chief wants to straighten things up with you both. Come on, I'll tell Logan too. His class is finishing up soon. He'll join you. I grimace. It's going to be unpleasant. Tomorrow then, Alex. Tomorrow. First light. I'll meet you at Logan's home, and we'll head straight to the Great Barrier. Should leave plenty of time for your journey to Devil's Crag, so make sure you're awake. My final nod of gratitude to Aeon. I join Taki's side as he leads me away from the mole's hut. So Caius isn't going to cause a problem? Nah, him and the chief have a proper family bond. Even after everything they've gone through, that ain't gonna change. Neither of them wanna go through war. But would they? Had Caius ever stepped out of line, And damn right. You know how badly he wants to march a bunch of warriors into the Great Barrier. Jovonia is the only thing stopping him. Seems like Caius doesn't do anything in half measures. So he's got the same beef with the Almonts that he does with Aeon and I. I think the old knowledge is bad shit. Whatever caused the cascade lives in the past, as he says it, is all related. I'm telling you, it ain't personal. He's just jumping to conclusions. Come on, you'll see. They're waiting for us. Tiger leads me through the labyrinthian pathways of the village, weaving between the tribeswomen and the skeptical stares. Their judging glances are more piercing than usual, and the hope I have them slowly warming to me has evaporated at the Caius' ramblings. Just as I was starting to feel more comfortable here, we stopped behind the hall, in an area of the village I've never been before. Glorious early evening sunlight bathes the distant mountains, and the cool breeze whistles delicately at the grasses. Caius and Jovonia are standing beneath the shadow of an impressive oak that backs to me. At the foot of the tree, an etched stone tablet lays against the roots. Caius stands before it, still as a statue. Jovonia is by his side, moved for a deeper mourning. Let's come back later. Duncan nudges me forward. No, it's all good. Chief wants you here too. Go. I wince, uncomfortable, disturbing this sensitive moment between brother and sister. It's alright. Caius won't try nothing. I'll go fetch looking for you. Tucky pats my back, then steps away. I left alone with the two indomitable chieftains, both of their most vulnerable. It's a strange moment. Despite the danger, I trust that Jovonia can keep Caius in line. Taking a nervous breath, I step cautiously closer. Elira, it's never right seeing your name in stone. It kills me every day. I'm sorry. You were loved, sister. You were. She should be resting at the lake, not here. She's my sister too. But you let her. Her mind was her own. She was fierce. You couldn't have stopped her. Caius' eye glistens. For all his headfast convincing, here he just seems broken, his composure balancing on a knife's edge. She loves you more than anything. But she's supposed to be here, scolding us both. His voice cracks. He looks down at the flower in his paws, trembling. I know you hate these, Elira, but he manages a smile. Tradition. He gently drops the lilac blossom onto the mound beneath him, fist clenched. Then he spots me, a flint, spotting his brow crunch up in distaste. Alice, Caius has agreed that you're not a threat to us. I was never a threat. I just get a little jumpy when an axe is lobbed at my face. Reasonable action. A demon my sister's tribe would have been less threatening. I'm not. Enough. It was a misunderstanding. Caius folds his arms, staring at me. By my sister's word, I'll bear you no ill will, Alex, but your kind doesn't belong here. You're a souvenir of the Black Zone. Didn't your race cause the cascade in the first place? Nobody knows what caused the cascade. Nobody even knows what it involved, and I was in hibernation all the way through it. Caius chuckles and bemused. Humans hibernate. Now we had technology, I think. Was frozen or asleep for centuries, we don't know. You're here for a reason. It can't be good. I agree to be Loki's acolyte. He's going to help me find out the truth. Caius snorts, shaking his head and turning his outrage onto his sister. He isn't telling you everything, you understand that? I don't know what's worse, his hostile mistrusting me or the fact that he's right Jovonia, however, deflects the question. Of course he isn't. He's a black woman. It's in their nature. That's not the part the black souls have never acted up until the day he went into them. He's provoking them through his own fault or not. That just catalyzed more incidents. Perhaps a breach next time. A breach? When the negative ones leave the black souls to poach us from our homes. Jovonia rolls her eyes with exasperation. We've talked about this. Breaches are a myth, Caius. It never happened. Yeah, demons can't lead the black zones. Alex, being here means things have changed. Not even the black ones know what twisted negative ones can perform. Those were your words, sister. She stalls. I remember the day I woke up. She said something similar to Logan, using it to justify locking me away. Caius seemed to have a talent for using people's own words against them. That's just the nature of the black zones. They're not to be fathomed by anyone except the black ones. It doesn't matter. Alex is staying, Caius. He and Logan have their own business to attend to. It's not our concern. The last thing I want is to be a danger to anyone. I can accept you don't mean to be a danger, but you've no assurances to give. My sister's interest in your beguiling purpose is her own. The rest of us don't share it. How is anyone supposed to trust you or your business? I clenched and unclenched my fists to stay calm. It's just like Taki said, I don't want this person as an enemy. If you want assurances, you'll have to let me find them. You'll go rambling through the black zones again, then, so that we react again, more people will die. I had nothing to do with that. Even if I did, I won't let it happen again. We just need to know how I got here. Nonsense is your friend, Alex. Folks who have thirst for it lose themselves in peace, and peace of us all dies with them. The Zephyr made that mistake. With all due respect, Caius, you don't know anything about my people. Neither, it seems, do you. Jovonia grunts sharply, grabbing our attention. This is ridiculous, brother. Alex isn't going to bring about another cascade just by existing. He just grunts back, turning away from us both pensively. We both see what the black zones can do. Both he and Jovonia look back over at Aliwa's grave and wince in sympathy. Look, all this aside, I'm sorry about Aliwa. Jovonia told me. For a moment I sensed Caius' demeanor shift. His guard seems to loosen, though he keeps his gaze on the horizon. She was informed. In the end, everything we had just wasn't enough. I couldn't stop her. She wouldn't listen. You've no idea, Alex. The black zones, what they do to us, to our minds, that... He trolls off, jaw clenching again. I see him as he is, not just a tough, ruthless chieftain, but someone scared and hurt. If I'm overly cautious of the black zones and of you, I have a reason. We all do. If I'm overly cautious of the black zones and of you, I have a reason. We all do. Thoughtlessly, I say the first thing that comes to my mind in his moment of vulnerability. Yeah, when I was there, I felt it, the madness of the black zones. I get it, I know. Perhaps I thought I could put some level of understanding between us. I was stupid. Caius' head flicks at me. His pain has evaporated. Instantly, his eyes are wide, calm and collected, but ablaze with outrage. Behind me, Jovonia is still, but I see the subtle twist of her eye. She knows I have just said something bad. You know? His voice drips with sarcastic vitriol. I didn't mean... He knows. Hear that, sister? He knows. Caius. He knows. He's seen it. The human knows all. I consider an apology for offending him, but he wouldn't accept it. He doesn't want to be friends. He just wants to humble me with his pain and hatred. The only thing I can do to placate his scorn is to let him speak. He inches his face up to me, feeds his grunts up in distaste. I see it in his eyes, the resentment. I'm everything he loathes in this world. He wants me to just die and join my species in oblivion. No, I'm not joining them. I refuse to back down to him. I refuse to let this place beat me. Have you ever seen and informed? No. No. Do you know what they do to themselves? No. No. Logan always preferred to sow, not tell. They eat themselves, gnawing away like happy rats. In this field, we found liver, wheat seed be gone. We begged every black woman from Winchell to the spine for help. Then she came back. She was the one who found her. I was the one who found her. I knelt down, right there in the mud. She still had 3 fingers left. Was it 4? Sister, was it 4? 4. 4. She saw me, of course. It wasn't her. She was gone. I screamed, shook her, cried. She only sat, stared, and spoke. She saw me and saw nothing. Sometimes she sang, not the beautiful melody she loved, just nonsense, gibbers, and fantasies. Her voice but twisted into a sick joke. The others wanted to quit Mercy, but I was so sure I could reach her. I wouldn't accept that this thing was my sister. I took her inside and restrained her to the bed. 3 nights, Alex. I sat with her, endured her ramblings. I couldn't eat. I slept in her room. I never stopped talking to her. She never stopped preaching back. Then on the 4th day, I woke up cold, choked on a stench. The room was thick with it, like rust metal. I know it well. You never forget that stench. She loosened her restraints in the night. She got her arm free, but I never seen her so happy. I put my knife in her chest. Alex, you don't know. Suddenly a huge weight clamps down my shoulder. I jumped, tugged away from Caius and back into a comforting, safe embrace. He is mine. I keep my eyes locked, but Caius refuses to blink even as Logan tightens his paw and pulls me beside him. Logan, Caius, you're vouching for him? Yes. And you'll stay with him? Yes. Tomorrow we leave for Devil's Crag. What for? That is Blackwater business. Jovonia and I watched the 2 titanic bipeds glaring daggers at one another. Eventually she clears her throat to get their attention. Then let's agree. This is the end of the matter. Caius, you will leave Alex to his business. We have your word. You have my word. I swear almost certain that I don't believe him. If this is the path you've chosen, so be it. Caius shakes his head and steps away from Logan. We'll all be waiting to see where it goes. Yes. Logan's paw on my shoulder gets even tighter. Easy, Logan. I'm fine. Are we done then, brother? Alice and Logan will go about their business. We'll go about ours. Fine. I'll take my wardens back to Riptide Lands. This time we'll leave to hear that he's leaving. Jovonia interjects. Stay a while, won't you? A few nights. I try to give Jovonia a pleading look, but she ignores me. What's she thinking? This summer, I'm sure there's clan business you'd like to discuss. Possibly, but she smiles jovially and links her arms with his, much to his dismay. Excellent. Then I'll have your room prepared. Come, brother. You don't want. Nonsense. I want to spend time with my brother. Or his insight as a chieftain is an ally. So stay. He exhales irritably. Fine. If only to keep an ear to this mystifyingly bad idea of yours, sister, I'll stay just a few days. Jovonia begins to lead Caius away. Caius, wait. The saber-toothed tigers are turning to leave. Caius glances back at Logan. You will not harm Alex. I won't harm Alex. Okay. We are serving. Caius, I will not ask you a question. What? Oh no. Caius. I shake my head at Logan, eyes wide in horror. The hound determinedly ignores me. Caius, Tell me how your day was. Outstanding. Okay. Her curious frown at Logan, and a final pointed stare at me. Caius turns and heads off with his sister, who eagerly leads him away to the hall. Do you have to ask him? That was not good. Just, never mind. Heavy exhaustion, utterly defeated by the picture that Tiger's head stare. There's no denying that he frightens me. Not him, perhaps, but knowing there's someone out there who wants me to just drop dead. Now it's over. The adrenaline has finally caught up with me. I feel dizzy. I grind my fingers through my ear therapeutically, planting myself on a nearby log and sitting head in hands, eyes facing downwards. What the hell is happening? There's a third as Logan just beside me. His hefty paw rises to my face, and he gently tilts my chin up to face him. I see his eyes glowing with concern. "You're okay," Taki told me of. I grab his paw and squeeze it with reassurance. "It's fine. I'm fine." "You're not fine, Alex. Your hand is shaking." There's something about looking weak in front of Alex that's really uncomfortable to me. I pull my hand away. Just a little freaked out, Caius, he just rolled up, ranting and raving. He wanted me dead right then and there. Caius' fear of the Zeph is profound. But you are Draconi. You are a black runner. You are mine. You should not have acted this way. It's not just that he hesitated, then led to decide to check that Jovonia and Caius are out of earshot. He knows we were in the black zone when the frenzy happened. What if he finds out it was my fault? All he needs is one excuse. I shake my hand. "Alex, 9 people died. I might as well have killed them." "No, the black zones did this. You did not. He died to the black zones. This is not unusual. You must accept this, Alex." I have no idea what I'm doing anymore. I feel like the world is telling me to give up. Finding these answers is important to you. Tell me why this is. I didn't think I killed when I woke up, but after seeing the black zones, it was easier when I was nobody with no identity. Hell, it was freeing, but I'm not nobody. I don't know if I'm the last human or if they're out there somewhere or what. I just feel lost. He slips his arm around my shoulder, tugging me closer to him. My acolytes feel this. We have no place to go. Perhaps the black zones are more welcoming to those who are lost. There's a pause. For a moment, I just lay against him, listen to the whispering wind. "Alex, yeah? There will be consequences to the answer you seek. I cannot tell you what choices you must make. You understand this?" "I understand." "Then focus only on the task. You will find the purpose of this algorithm." For all his assurances, my mind still turns with abstract chaos. I grasp for and change the topic, something else to focus on. Why did Jovonia have to ask Caius to stay? The sooner he fucks off, the better. Our chief wishes to keep Caius in her sight. She must be sure he will not pose a threat to us. Caius is powerful, his clan's large. We must be careful. I don't want him as an enemy, but he's going to cause problems. I believe he will not betray the trust of his sister. And if it does, we'll kick his ass. Bite's feeling optimistic at least. Gods, this is all such a mess. I feel terrible. The hound's ears flick. "Alex, I will distract you from this mess." Quite suddenly, he brings his paw up suddenly to my hand, reads his paw into my hair. Hey, what are you doing?" He smirks and smothers me in his affection, winding his fingers through my scalp and petting me happily. "Good human." I gingerly shake him off, trying to hide my flustered smile. Cut it out. I'm not in the mood." "No, you will enjoy this distraction." I begrudgingly let him pamper me, trying to maintain my broody demeanor, but he wins me over with his head pats. I actually It actually feels really nice. He digs his fingertips firmly into my head and rolls his thumbs behind my ears. I set my eyes humming happily. I didn't think I'd love hand scratches as much as he does. Laughing, I reach out to his paw and clasp it in both of mine, tugging it down and holding it in front of me. I can almost hold onto a single one of his fingers with my entire hand. I guess I feel better. Perhaps I will take you home and distract you further. I put my hands up to his chest, feeling his thundering snows beneath his fur. Here, what's aside, big guy? Come, we are returning home. As he lifts me to my feet, his paw dances down to my butt and squeezes greedily. With insistence, Logan leads me away from the village and back in the direction of the lodge. We walk in silence, and the haunting implications of today's encounter grow louder. My stress headache is getting worse. The only thing that seems to keep it at bay is Logan. Talking to him, being with him, just him. How was your class? And children have learned what place of fish in the day. They were taught the skill of preparing fish for cooking. Next, I will take them to the lake to apply the skill. Hey, you sound like a great teacher. Did Milo join the class? He did. It was good that you found him. Did he, behave? In class, was he good? You're concerned for him. Don't read too much into that. I was just asking. You still believe this boy will make a great black runner? Yes, but, well, he's also kind of crazy. I found him back by the border where the demon nearly grabbed him. This is not unusual. Many children who possess the four are drawn to the black zones. Oh, yeah, I forgot. He used to hide in them as a kid. I did, as many others have. Continue to assess this boy, but you will not train him yet. We will first discover where you have come from. Only this and nothing more. Hey, why does Milo have hair? Aeon says some children are born with this head hair. He calls it a mutation. It is rare. The children often lose this head hair when they are older. It is the same mutation you have, though you have not lost yours. I found him confused. You okay? Well, here is a mutation. Almost all of us had it. All humans? That is. I'm confused. This is only what Aeon has said. He also says there are other mutations. Like what? Flat nails, smaller feet, rounder eyes. They are rare, though it is common for black ones to possess these traits as children. Did you? I do not know. If I had, these were too small to notice. Are you thinking what I'm thinking? Yeah, human heritage. Maybe all black ones have it to some degree. But how? That would mean bipeds were part of Zephyr. Not just part of them, fully integrated, enough for breeding to occur. Then why do I only remember humans? There's more to this. Wait, another mystery to add to the list. Look and I make the trip home wordlessly as the sun begins to dip over the mountainous horizon. I will light the fire. Sure thing, big guy. Look lets me pass and shuts the door behind us. His tail whips happily behind him. I move to sit on his bed, but he pulls me back by my waist and curls his arm around me. I chuckle, compressed into his rumbling form. His muzzle comes to rest on the top of my head. The day's been rough. Logan hums, unsure how to console me. By the way, Aeon said he'd take me to see the Almuts in the morning before we go. Logan's arms tighten around me, and he growls. Hey, relax. I'll be fine. He's just going to run a few tests with them and seeds. Make sure I'm, fully human. Okay. We'll visit the Great Barrier first, but we will not speak of this now, tonight. Yabashi smears his tongue affectionately across my cheek. leaving a cool, wet smear. You are mine. I pet his paw as he steps away. His tail thwacks my backside, and he moves over to the fire pit. Soon enough, the fireplace flickers to life, bathing his cool Arctic fur in a supple auburn glow. He looks over, giving me a toothy grin. He seems eager for us to give into our urges again tonight. We're off on a journey tomorrow. It might be the last chance we get. Perhaps I should set the pace for us. Show him his little human has an alpha streak of his own. Hey. Strip. You heard me. Alex. Come on, big guy. Tell me what you got. Looking this away from my ears flattening. Wow, he's really flustered. At first I worried that he might be generally uncomfortable. But then he smiles. You would like to look? I'll do more than just look. One gets slowly up to his feet, locking his eyes with me. I sit up on the bed grinning. He unbuckles the stripe around his waist first. There's a little grace or style in his stripping, but it's pleasant to watch nonetheless. I take in the sight of him stripped down to his loincloth, imagining myself pressed right up into it. Come on, that too. You are impatient. I get up to my feet, strolling over to him. So are you. But you've been pent up a long time, huh? Pent up. Yeah, you said it was 5 years since you last saw Aeon. Must have been tough. I reach him, brushing my fingers against the hem of his loincloth and slipping them beneath. The heat of his jug radiates through the cloth as it begins to bulge. Is it disrespectful to take care of things yourself? It is. I'm actually surprised he knew what I meant. Bet you want me to take care of you instead, huh? I do. My hand slips down his furred waistline. My fingers slide against his burning member. His jaw quivers. You want to mate with me? You always wanted to, didn't you? Let me hear it, big guy. Alex, I did always want that. I took his loincloth free, leaving him nude in front of me. His hazy scent makes my head go numb as his tool rises to meet my grasp. Good boy. I'm good. You are. His tail begins to wag happily. Cool. My paws come to rest at my sides, sliding upwards. My shirt rises up with them. Alex, you must undress too. Sit with me by the fire. I snicker, letting him tug my top off. His rubbing paws grope my chest and shoulders, making my shiver with pleasure. You have no fur. Like that? I do. I can taste any part of you. In chorus, I hook my thumbs around my belt line and tug my leggings off. His growl deepens. All this teasing has made me pretty hard. Calling me human. He catches me by the waist and drops to one knee, eagerly burying his muzzle up against my member, nose flaring. I gasp, flinching at the vibrations of his hungry growls against my most intimate parts. Okay. Easy. This is a good scent. Fuck, of all the possible scenarios I might have had pictured for the end of the world, I doubt it involved having an 8-foot biped ravenously sniffing my junk. He takes me by the wrist and guides me down, sitting cross-legged and wedging me comfortably in his lap. It's impossible to ignore his horned manhood pushing into my back, but Logan seems more interested in cuddling right now. His arms lock around my belly. His muzzle rests on top of my head. I hum blissfully and sink back into his hold, though I manage to free my arm and as to reach up and pet his muzzle. Good hound. Good human. He's driven his warmth, his tout. He's driven his warmth, his tout hold on me, the heat of the fire in front of me. In front of us, my churning thoughts are still again. Alex. Stay. I found. Stay where? Stay. His hold on me tightens. Hey, I'm not going anywhere. You will not leave. I guess it wouldn't be Logan without his abrupt mood swings. No, I'm staying. Will you find the answers you seek? Will you stay? Others have left. I just pat his muzzle again. I feel him leaning into it. I'll stay with you. Okay. You're small. I like you too. Cool. He says his grip on me loosens. You're uncomfortable? Very. I could stay here all night. I will also do this. We will sit like this more and chat. You're good at talking. You're interesting to talk to. Logan's palm moves up to my face and he kisses my chin. I smile, tenderly kissing it. This mouth is good at talking. His fingertips part and poke at my lips, parted them gently. This mouth is good for kissing. Ugh. I feel his teeth brought against the side of my face. It is a good mouth. Alex. Yeah? Let me fuck this mouth. My heart races with excitement. Now? Now. I do it. Yeah, go for it. Why? Eager, Logan shoves me rather brutally off of his lap and onto the floor by the fire, snake in one of my eyes. Absolutely no class, this guy. I turn to Logan. He's wearing his ravenous smirk once again. He gets up to his feet, step up to me. Whoa. It's the closest I've seen. It's close as I've been to this thing. Its size is no less intimidating. Logan cuts the back of my head with his paw, bringing me closer. I sit up on my knees and grab the bottom of his saddle. Beneath my fingers, the swollen base throbs and a fresh dribble of tinted fluid oozes generously on the back of my hand. You can throw my head forwards and catch the bead with my tongue. Press flat against his hard saddle, basking in the salted taste. Logan's paw tightens around my head, patiently pushing me further. He feels so great against my tongue. I let off a growl of my own while breathlessly exploring the firm shape of his flesh. Damn, Logan, you're a messy hound, you know that? I could sit here all day admiring him, but this thing isn't going to suck itself. I can barely fit my lips around him. I know I should take it slow, but the sweet taste just drives me on. I try to slide further down. His breath fills my mouth and the back of my throat close around him, squeezing him. Where the hell is my gag reflex? Did a bite turn off or something? He roughly shoves his hips forward. I shut my eyes and bow my head back and forth, holding the saddle to keep myself steady as I suck him off. So that mess the taste of, and the haze of his clouds my mind. I lost all my senses. Thinking my lust, free my hands, finds my own neglected to I start pumping myself to suck with greater need. Good human. The hound yanks my waist down, with a throbbing knot at the base, feeling him guide me urgently to the very bottom, grab it and squeeze. That must have been the sweet spot. His snarl growls definitely as he loudly climaxes. His claws hold my head in place, and I'm determined to taste every time he's about to get me. I almost struck at the explosive metallic taste as the climax floods my mouth. I'm not thinking. Abruptly, Logan is panting. His chest heaves a ragged breath as he slowly releases me. Very good human. Hang on. Logan. Alex. Logan looks down just in time to catch my own pee. His head is fogged with desire, pushed to the brink by having his seat down across my face and tongue. I grunt waist erupting with hot pleasure and gosh, that was fun. Do you have a towel or? God. I barely noticed Logan kneeling down. Whenever he drops his snout to my belly, smears his gritty tongue on my twisted member, that cling with one's blue moon. I groan, flinch incisively. He lifts me again and down with a teeth bird, and let him clean me up, ruffling his head for a free paw as my eyes roll sudden bliss. Yeah, good hound. Oh, why was the kitten? You are messy. With a deepest smile, Logan sits up straight and pulls me to meet him. I'm thinking you are the one that is messy. Yeah, your fault. Do you have a towel or something? I don't think I prefer you as you are. I assume my amused scowl. He's got horny side that I never imagined. Ah, yes, the glaze with a class that might give the main part of things away to the village, though. Logan chuckles as he hands me a towel and begins clearing his spunk from my face and those spurts that fell to my chest. I never realized it was possible for anyone to jizz as much. You okay? Logan's paw finds its way behind my ear. He gently scratches my hair. I lean into it, smiling. I think I really need that. It was nice to just let go, forget about it all for a moment. Then you're distracted. Yeah, very well distracted. What's back? I hold out the disgraced towel. You might need to wash this. Logan, wait. Alex, we will do this every day. Yeah? Who would have thought Mr. Big Alpha Hound likes getting sucked so much? Oh, fuck. Alex, I got punched or something. I remember something. I realized what I've just done and cringe. Oh, shit, I might have fucked up. I'm not supposed to swallow anything. This includes, I don't know, fuck. Oh man, I'm gonna have to tell Bite. But he's never gonna let me live this down. Hey, Bite. Don't give me that look. I didn't think it would count as food. And you didn't bother to check. I was busy. Busy having your brains fucked out. You're an idiot. What are you? An idiot? What do I do? The AI simulates a virtual sign. In front of me, Logan seems to smirk. He cuts it out when I shoot him a venomous scowl. Water, now, drink a lot. Can I have some water, Logan? The hound sheepishly nods, rising to his feet to fetch a jug from a crooked old self. You know, diluting cum is not one of my intended functions. Hey, you're the one who told me to get my biological need filled. Logan passes me a sizable jug, water sloshing with and smiling gratefully. I bring it to my mouth and take several chugs. It's ice cold, my teeth sting from the freeze, but I guzzle down where I can regardless. Is that enough? Rather, should be fine. By my estimation, you'll urinate out of the west. You know, diluting cum is not one of my intended functions. Hey, you're the one who told me to get my biological need filled. Logan passes me a sizable jug, Water sloshing within, smiling gratefully. I bring it to my mouth and take several chugs. It's ice cold. My teeth sting from the freeze, but I guzzle down what I can regardless. Is that enough? Better. Should be fine, but my estimation, you'll urinate out the rest. Anything else you need? Got any more offices you want made more inviting? No. Please bite. Let's never speak of this again. Yeah, I think I ignored him. You okay? Fine now. Thanks, it was worth it. Logan hums contentedly. I place the water jug to the side and shuffle over to him. He resumes his cross-legged position and hoists me back into his lap. Once again, his arm tightens around me, and I'm coddled into rapturous comfort, sinking to his embrace while the flickering fire blankets us both in glowing warmth. I'm not sure how long we sit there. After a while, I shut my eyes and just let myself fall into a sleepy trance, hypnotized by the heat and comfort. It's been a rough day. It has. Everything's a mess. There are challenges. I'm tired. Rest. Shut my eyes. So, Caius. It was only a matter of time before we ran into someone like him. He really blames me for everything. There's no way he's going to let that go. You represent something that he's afraid of. To him, you're an artifact of the Black Zones. He doesn't hate you. He's just terrified of what you might discover. Ignorance is the order of the world. And the roots of power for tyrants like him. If he thinks for a moment he has a shot at getting rid of us, consequence-free, he'll take it. He may not be totally unreasonable. Maybe we can win him over. We're better off avoiding him altogether. That won't be a problem then. Tomorrow we're off to Devil's Crag. This is the city you slept in for centuries. Think about it, Alex. All the answers we need could be there. Are you nervous? Yeah, terrified, but this is all we have. Maybe we'll find out about you, too. Speaking of which, did you find out if you're the reason I healed so quickly? No, sorry, I don't know if that's coming from you or me. Just another thing we'll need to find out for ourselves. And the other humans too, we need to find them. Don't give me that. They could be alive somewhere. Alex, it's possible, but very unlikely. I'll take it. That seems like a painful path to follow for all we know. What the hell was that? What, Logan? I steer blearily from my sleep, my voice weak with fatigue. We're in his bed. He's laying behind me, his muggle tucked against my shoulder and his arms locked around my waist. He's growling threateningly as though sensing an intruder. What's wrong? He just growls again, tightening his hold. I can't tell if he's actually awake. I look around. The loft is empty. Logan, there's no one here. He whines, holding me even tighter. I can feel the anxiety in his grasp. I reach out groggily and pat his muzzle. Shh. It's fine, I'm right here. He leans into my touch and tenderly licks my hand. I shut my eyes again as I feel him steadily relax. I melt back into his warm hold, his soft fur and his gentle breathing. What happened? Sorry, Logan woke me up. He was sleep growling, I think. I didn't realize that was a thing. Could just be a Logan thing, although I don't think he's done it before tonight. Anyway, I'm not saying I'm expecting to find humans alive, just, let's not rule out the possibility. We don't know exactly how long you were in hibernation. It could be longer than we thought. Or sort of. If there were humans still alive, don't you think the clans would have encountered them by now? Everything outside Vallejo is cut off by the black zones. What's beyond them? Most of the planet is beyond the reach of the tribes. If we could find out the nature of again. Easy. His teeth barred against my neck as he squeezes me. I reach out again and softly stroke his snout. He lifts my ear tenderly just once, then goes still. If this is going to keep happening, you need sleep. You might just be anxious after chaos. Want me to switch off your auditory senses? No, no, it's fine. I don't mind. Let him wake me. If you say so. Well, big day tomorrow, Alex. First Aeon's examination, we will finally learn what's going on inside that head. Then also Devil's Crag. Whatever answers are out there, that's where we'll find them. I'll see you on the other side. Where are you? Do you know what happened to me? The frenzy. You killed those people. It was you. Was it? Please just tell me. But fine, we'll figure this out ourselves. So, we've been seeing those red flashes throughout this video. I think the last video as well. And just now, Alex was talking to it like it was an actual person. So, apparently, whatever this is giving voices to Alex, and I don't know, maybe some kind of different type of AI intelligence, or I have no idea. But Alex talked to it like it was an actual person, like accusing it of being the one behind the cascades. It might be a person, or I don't know. But we'll figure out in the next update. The next update should be coming out in August. It's a big update because the creator said that in this update that will be coming out in August, Alex will learn the truth. He'll learn something big. So I'm looking forward to that new update coming in August. So during Alex's time with Aeon asked about Byte and whether Alex can delete Byte, and Alex said he doesn't think so, and apparently he can't delete Byte, and Aeon also wondered if Byte can control Alex, and Alex said yes, Byte can control him. And then Aeon asked Alex if he can control Byte, and apparently he said no. And I think then Aeon asked Alex if Byte can be corrupted. And Bite said that he would never do that. Well, he didn't say it. Bite told Logan that he would never do that. And that was in response to Aeon asking Alex if Bite could be corrupted and make Logan do bad things as well. And then Bite asked Alex if he wanted him to be deleted, and Logan said no. Now, I will admit that that scene kind of hurt Bite. You got hurt a little bit because, with Aeon apparently accusing him of potentially being corrupted and being a bad AI instead of a good one. And Logan gave it a lot of thought. He thought a lot about what Aeon told him, and that kind of hurt Bite because Bite would never do anything harmful to Logan on purpose. However, I believe he can be corrupted. I think Bite can be corrupted, and Bite can be corrupted by some malware or something malvolent, and it could force Bite to doing harm. It could either force Bite to doing harm to Alex, or it could force Bite into making Alex do harm to others. That's what I think. So I understand Aeon what he's saying. What he said is not impossible. It can happen. It's not reasonable for Aeon to think that way.
Starting screensaver.
We met Caius, and fortunately, Alex eventually made it out to be okay. He did try to kill Alex though, but because of Jovonia, Alex is still alive. Jovonia managed to talk Caius into not harming Alex. So, fortunately for Jovonia, what I mean is that Jovonia really saved Alex's life, because otherwise Caius would have kept on trying to kill Alex, because he doesn't like the Zephyr. He just distrusts the Zephyr. He distrusts anything to do with the Zephyr, and apparently he also does not like Aeon, because he comes from the Auto Monks, and he knows the knowledge. He knows how to operate the technology left by the Zephyr, and because of that, he hates Aeon as well. So he has a hatred towards both Aeon and Alex. So fortunately, Caius gave his word that he would not harm Alex. He gave his word to Jovonia, and he gave his word to Alex, and he gave his word to Logan that he would not do anything to him. So looks like we don't have to worry about him for now, at least. We could worry about him in the future, because he is a powerful chieftain, and his tribe is the most powerful and the biggest and most powerful of the tribes, the Riptide clan. And we got to say goodbye to Orion. I really enjoyed Aeon. He really gave some really good advice to both of them, both Alex and Logan. And if it wasn't for him, these two wouldn't have been together doing all the intimate stuff they've been doing up to this point. They would still be nervous or shy or awkward towards each other. So I really thank Aeon for giving them some advice and just tell them, hey, you two like each other, just blow some steam, just talk to each other, just blow some steam, just come together and just mate, you know. So gonna miss him in the main troop. He'll probably won't be back there for at least 3 years or so, unless there's some kind of a time skip, or if he comes back earlier, we probably won't see Aeon again. So, looking forward to the next update. It's gonna be a big update. That won't happen until August, so for now, we're done with Soulcreek. We played everything so far in Soulcreek. We enjoy this game. I enjoy Alex because he's not the typical MC where he's just not. He's not the typical MC who is over reliant on the furry love interest. He does seem to be smart, and he is determined to figure out what happened to his people and where to go from here. He's trying to figure out what he is and what happened to his people, as well as how to go from here, from where he is right now. So that's what I like about the MC. He really is willing to take risks for whatever objective he wants to accomplish. Where the typical 4EVN MC, humans especially, they just don't seem to have any personality, and they just don't seem to be competent and just rely too much on the furry love interest. And about Logan, I like that he's a complex character, because at the beginning he's very hostile and angry and mad, just somebody who is not friendly. Though even back then you could tell that he wasn't really that bad, because he saved Logan and treated him. So while he certainly was at the beginning he certainly was hostile, well, not hostile, but certainly where he had attitude and a bad attitude, and just very quiet and just didn't want to communicate with Logan. He did so his good part by helping him and treating him, because Logan did say that he thought about just leaving him in the pod, and that he didn't initially trust him, but for some reason decided to take him out of the pod and take him into his tribe. So eventually, as he got to know Alex more and be around him more, that's when his attitude started to abate itself. He got more friendly with Alex, and while his mood swings does happen, he's certainly a lot more happy to be around Alex now. He's very happy to be around Alex. He cares very much for him, and he doesn't want him out of his sight. He always wants him close and will protect him from any danger that comes to him. And if you just get to know somebody, then your attitude towards that person can change. And that could change from either liking that person in the beginning and then gradually not liking them, or you can not like that person and gradually can like them more. And because you spend more time around them and you learn about them, and you come to the conclusion that this guy is actually pretty good. And then you probably feel kind of guilty that you didn't like him or trust him at the beginning. So now in Logan's case, I don't know he's guilty that he didn't trust him. That he didn't trust Alice at the beginning. But I can't blame him for not trusting him in the beginning, because he's come from a race that's supposed to be extinct. So when you see something like that, you gotta be kind of cautious and not fully trusting of that person that's supposed to be dead and gone. So anyway, that's all I have to say for Soulcreek. Again, the new update for it will come out in August. It will be a big update. But until then, we'll have to say goodbye to Soulcreek, to Alex and Logan for now. I really enjoyed this game, and I hope you all did too. All the information in the game's description box below. Thank you all very much for watching. Goodbye.